Hi guys, I'm Kiki Chanel. If you didn't know, now you do, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this video, if you read by the title, is a little different from my other videos. I'm talking about something a little serious. First let me put out that I don't see a lot of content creators and YouTubers talking about their mental health, the struggles with it. So if it's something you struggle with, then maybe we can find common ground. If it's something somebody else struggles with, just listen in, try to find something that you can help with. So first I want to start by saying I am not okay. And I know that I'm not okay, which is why I'm making this video, not necessarily to put my life out there, but to put out that there are things going on in my head that I can't fully comprehend and know how to work through at this moment. So I will divulge into a little bit of that a little later in the video. I'm gonna try not to make it too long, so you're not sitting here listening to me talking about how like upset I've been or like how I've been down in the dumps. But I will say that it kind of started, or it picked back up. My depression picked back up a couple weeks ago after my dog died. She was 15. She would have been 16 next month in March, but old age is not something we can all fight. So she died on Valentine's Day, unfortunately, and that was a hard thing to go through. Again, like I said, she was 15, so I had her my whole life. So that was the start of my, I guess you could say, episode. Not necessarily an episode, but I just, at the time, right now, I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but the whole week after that, I just was in a state of not wanting to do anything. And by that I mean, like, it was hard for me to even get out of bed. It was hard for me to eat food, go to the bathroom, wash my ass. And before you judge me, it's not something I was fully in control of. Like, I was even having trouble sleeping. So I would be up all hours of the night after I was getting ready for work. And if you've seen my other videos, then you know that I work night shifts. So I'm home all day, and then at night I go out to work. So being home all day in this house where I saw my dog die was kind of hard, and being here is still a little hard, like now, 2 weeks later, but I'm better. I'm trying to be better. Let me say that. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better than I was before. On Thursday night, I was having thoughts of suicide, and it got worse Friday night, and like it got worse throughout, like Thursday into Friday, and then Friday into Saturday. I don't work Friday nights, so like actually, hold on, I lied. I'm sorry. My days get mixed up because like I'm working into the next day, but it really started Wednesday as I was coming home from work. That's when the thoughts started. And then Thursday I took that day off. I didn't have the day off. I just took it off because I physically could not get out of bed to bring myself to go to work. And I knew the next day I didn't have to work, so I thought it was a perfect chance to like try to get myself back together. But in the end, it didn't happen like that. My mental declined a lot more, and it was very hard to process. So Friday into Saturday, it's like 2 a.m., 2:30, almost 3 o'clock. I was having a really rough time. I couldn't sleep. I was just up, and I was in my head completely. So I knew that I needed help. So I put my big girl panties on, and I texted my mom, even though I heard her across the hallway. She was snoring asleep. I texted her. I said, I'm not okay. I need help. And then sometime after that, I fell asleep for maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And then my mom came in my room. She talked to me. We had a whole heart-to-heart conversation. Hold on. This is really hard. Oh my god. Yeah, so we had a heart-to-heart conversation. I told her, the things I was feeling, the thoughts I had in my head, how heavy my heart and my brain was feeling with all the emotions that was going on. And she, my mother, I love her, because I don't know how, but she got me out. She got me up and moving around, and I cannot thank her enough for that. Oh my gosh, hold on. I did not think that I was gonna be like bawling my eyes out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. This is gonna dry my face out so bad. But yeah, my mother, my mommy, she is amazing. She got me out. Like I'm still there, but she opened the door for me to be able to get up, and for me to be able to make this video and put out the other video that I did earlier this week. And so this is big. This is all because of her that I'm even making this video right now. Another thing that kind of, it's not necessarily a main cause, but it didn't help my situation. I don't necessarily, how everybody has somebody that they can talk to? I don't feel like I have that person anymore. And I haven't had that person for a while, or at least I feel like it, because there's not somebody that I can talk on the phone or text all day, every day, and just be myself with. I don't have that person. So not having that person doesn't help me. Like, yeah, my mom is my best friend, but there's some things I don't want to talk to her about that I need to talk to somebody else about, but I don't have that person that I can talk to. So, if you're like me and you're going through a rough time right now, find your person. You may not know where they are, or just find somebody that you can talk to. It doesn't necessarily have to be a friend or, a family member. It can literally be anybody. Like, I've put it off in the past. 2 years ago, I put it off because I didn't want to, be a problem. But I think I'm at the point in my life where I might get a therapist to be able to help talk this stuff through with. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about that just yet because I can't seem to get my life together. And I have next month and the month after that, March and April, I have a lot of shit going on in those months. So it's going to be a lot harder on me and my mental well-being. But I can say that I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I'm trying, and I want to be better. I want to I can say that in 2023 to 2024 was one of the hardest years of my life. That was another time where I was at one of my lowest points. It was like mid 2023 into like a quarter of the way into 2024 where I just almost completely lost all of my shit, and where a lot of shit was going wrong for me in that time. And I worked really hard on myself to pick myself back up, and I say I did a pretty good job, being on my own and shit. But sometimes you just need that extra hand to help you out. And now I can say that I do need extra help. So just making this video to say that I'm taking a small break to just focus in on me, try to get my shit together a little bit. I don't know when I'll be back. I do have a couple videos that I will post. These are videos that should have been posted a while ago, but like I said, a whole bunch of shit was happening, so I didn't really work on it at the time. But I'm gonna put those out after this video goes out, and then I guess sometime in March or April I will come back. Until then, I'll be on TikTok, maybe not on Instagram, but you will see me. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do right by me, focus on me and what I have going on in my life, and not much on anybody else, because I know that I need to really just focus. And I keep saying it, but I really need to put my all into me and not focus or need, anybody else in my ear, like, with their stuff, because I can't help anybody else until I help myself. So, yeah. That's gonna be the end of this video. If you are struggling with, depression or anxiety or anything like that, and you don't think that there's somebody out there that you can relate to, I can relate. Okay? You are not alone. You will be okay, and shit's gonna get better. I can't promise when, but I can promise that it will get better eventually. Thank you guys. Peace and love. Bye.